How can I get an immigration bond to be released from immigration detention? Said another way, how do I get released from immigration detention, and how does a bond help me do it? I'm Mejer, and I became a speaker, published author, and an immigration attorney to give people the right advice when they need it. If your friend or loved one is detained by immigration, first thing you should do is Google ICE Detainer Locator. That's ICE Detainer Locator. Click on the link, then you can either enter his A number, it's like a social, and the country of birth, or put his or her full name, date of birth, and country of origin. This database will only list people that are over 18 years old, but it'll tell you where they are detained. When you are first detained by ICE, an officer will decide, 1, are they going to release you without a bond, which almost never happens now? 2, they release you with special conditions, like an ankle monitor. 3, release you with a monetary immigration bond. Or 4, you aren't eligible for a bond. Now, some immigrants aren't eligible for a bond because of certain criminal convictions or terrorism concerns. The government will say that they are subject to mandatory detention. This list of crimes includes aggravated felonies, drug offenses, and crimes involving moral turpitude. It's not always clear what is a crime involving moral turpitude, since there isn't a clear definition. If you are charged with any crime and you are an immigrant, meaning you're not a U.S. citizen, it is incredibly important that you discuss any plea offer with an immigration attorney. You need to know how it's going to affect you. You have the right to have the officer's decision, as the immigration officers, reviewed by an immigration judge. This is called a bond redetermination. Now, previously we spoke about Horacio's situation, how we were able to help him with the U visa. He was charged with assault. Now in New Jersey, there is aggravated assault, which is considered a felony, and there's a simple assault, which is considered a misdemeanor. Now New Jersey doesn't really have felonies or misdemeanors. They call it something different, but for purposes of this video, there really isn't that much of a difference. One conviction for simple assault likely will not make him mandatory ineligible for a bond, but depending on what happened, an immigration judge could decide, well, he's a danger to the community, for example, this is the domestic violence situation, and not let him out of detention. Now, he's entitled to request a bond determination, but that doesn't mean a judge will allow him to be released. Now, Horacio was also later charged with shoplifting. Now, that charge was dismissed. However, had he been convicted, an immigration judge could have concluded that the crime was a crime of moral turpitude, which would have meant for Horacio, he would have been subject to mandatory detention. If you know someone who was a victim of a crime, you can send them a free copy of our book. Just request it down below, or you can call us directly at 732-962-6116, and we'll send you one. If this video helps you, please share it with anyone you think it could also help. We also ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook page at Mejer Law, so that we can keep you up to date with the latest immigration news.